back to the Think About It channel. We're doing another episode of the Thinking Corner today. We're back with our bestie Lily from the radio. What's up, Lily?
Oh, just thinking about getting up early tomorrow for work.
Aren't we?
My alarm goes off at 2:45.
That radio life, it'll get you.
Oh yeah, well, I gotta be there at 4, so.
For real, yes. Today we are talking about books, stories with multiple character perspectives. So what are your feelings on stories with multiple character perspectives?
I think if it's done right, then it's okay. I like a dual point of view. I like when a lot of times, like romance books, it'll be the guy and the girl, and it'll be both point of view, and I love that. That's my favorite in first person. I read a book this year, and there was 5 or 6 different points of view, and I did not enjoy that. It was like all over the place. And then a lot of the books like that I do read the dual point of view, like it'll be the next chapter will say the name of the person who is their point of view. This book, I didn't hate the book, but it was a mess. The summer that changed everything, and it was like, and you never knew whose point of view it was at first, and it was in third person. So that to me was a nightmare. I'm like, okay, but I did like the story, and I thought the story itself was good. There's another book. I have it on my shelf, and I was looking for it, and I don't see it. Oh, it's somewhere up there. It's by Shari, Lapena, and it was really, really good. The Unwanted Guest, and I guess I let somebody borrow it, and I probably never got it back. But that book, there is, I think, like 8 different points of view. Now, obviously, it's a thriller. People disappear. But overall, I thought the way she wrote it was fantastic, and I would recommend, and I have recommended that book. Oh, I know where it is. Okay, I do know where that book is. And my friend still hasn't read it yet, and she's had it for 2 years.
Let's go.
That book, I know, it's my friend Amanda. But that book is so good, and she, the way she wrote it, you knew who it was. It was the first person point of view, which I liked. And I just loved that you could understand like who's part, and like I didn't get everybody mixed up. All the characters were so different. And I also didn't see the ending coming, which I like that.
There you go.
Mm-hmm.
I'm in a very similar boat to you, where my first experience with it, I didn't feel like was done particularly well. So then I had some kind of feeling about it. But I think if you are very mindful of how you're doing it and very deliberate with how you're doing it, it can be really cool, and it can really enhance the story and help develop your characters. So the book I'm alluding to is Allegiant by Veronica Roth. It's the last book in the Allegiant series. And each of those books is like 450 pages, right? So like they're monsters. So the first 2 books you're getting just the main character Triz's perspective. And then out of nowhere, the 3rd book we decided we're going to switch perspectives. And I remember like we stayed with one person too long, and then I forgot like and I don't remember there being, and maybe there was, but I don't remember there being like a clear distinction chapter by chapter about like whose chapter it is.
Yeah, see, I don't like that.
And I remember like reading it, I'm like, wait, who was talking right now again?
Yep. And
from what I remember, it's been a long time since I read that book, but from what I remember, like, it wasn't anything earth-shattering. Mm-hmm. It was kind of like she's doing one thing at the same time, he's doing another thing at the same time, and they're sort of happening like concurrently, but it's not like super duper impactful concurrently. Like it's not like he's out on Saturn,
Yeah.
and like she's on the moon. Like it's like we are within like 10 miles of each other, and we're just doing some sort of different things. But that being said, like I think it can be done very well. And a little spoiler alert, my sequel novel is written in 2 perspectives. I was very hesitant to do it, but I wanted to have both perspectives, and I didn't think there was enough meat on either storyline to warrant it being a standalone book. So the one perspective is third person, and it's going through what is happening in the world.
Yeah.
And the other one is first person of the main character who is at the time removed from that situation. And I tried my best to make sure it was clear. Like at the chapter, it says, "Hey, you're in this perspective now." And I made sure not to stay with one perspective too long to get like settled in too much on one perspective. Because I know reading books that have multiple perspectives, like it can get messy.
Yes.
And even just like you said, like that one book has 8 perspectives.
Yeah.
Like, I would just have a hard time like keeping up. Like who's that again? Like I read a book. I read a James Dashner book. He got like canceled for something I don't remember. But he's the guy that wrote the Maze Runner. And he had like a sequel series come out, and like he was going through like 4 or 5 different perspectives. And I didn't even read the second book. I read the first book. I think it's called The Maze Cutter. I got through it and I was like, I didn't even want to finish it, but like I did because I was hoping it was going to get better.
Yeah.
And he would switch perspectives between like a couple characters, but there was only like 2 main characters. But like the side characters had perspectives, and I was like, who even are you? Like,
yeah, that's no.
And it's
I
like,
didn't know that he got canceled either. I'm like, I'm gonna look that up later.
I don't remember what he got canceled for. I think he made some kind of comment that was like not appropriate. I don't remember exactly.
No.
But like I saw he put out these I got the novel off like Amazon for like $10 or something. I was like, I want something. I miss reading him. I'm gonna check it out, but it wasn't good.
No.
It wasn't good. And I got the second one from the library. I got like 10 pages and I was like, I'm not gonna force myself to do this. It's just
no.
Good.
Speaking like that, like I was always so afraid to like not finish a book, or like if I started a series, I felt like I had to finish it. And now I'm to a point where if I don't like it, I'm not reading it. I don't care. Like I will stop a book and never know how it ends, and I don't care.
There's too much good stuff to read to spend your time on stuff that isn't worth your while.
Yep.
And for me, it's like if I get a third of the way through and nothing's happening, I'm done. That's where I'm at in my life now.
Like this book, which is controversial, I have it right here.
Go Birds!
Yes, go Birds! This author, these 2 books were picked for my book club. I read this one, this was April's book, The Women. Very, very popular. I could not stand it, but I pushed through. I pushed through because it was my book club book. That's the last book that I ever pushed through. And I said, I'm never doing it again. I couldn't stand the main character. And then this was, like, I don't know how it happened, but this ended up being picked for May's book. And I read, like, this much, I think. Like, and I was like, I just think I don't like her writing. I think maybe that's what it is. Yeah, I'm not finishing a book if I don't like it, especially with all the different points of view, which like these didn't have that, but it was.
Well, speaking of pushing through, the people should push through comments in the comment section. Let us know what you think, because you've got a different perspective since we're talking about perspectives. You've heard our perspectives. We would love to hear yours. You like that segue?
I did, yes.
I'm a teacher for them. I got plenty of them. Thank you so much for joining us. Let us know what you think in the comments. And we can't wait to hear from you next time.